Manifestation is often considered a tough and a lengthy process. But today I'm going to give you the easiest ways in which you can manifest anything in your life, and through which I'm also manifesting everything in my life, because I'm also a manifestation coach and I've coached over 1,000 people. Like literally, I've coached over 1,000 people in all those years. I've been practicing manifestation and teaching manifestation, but I can bet you that I can tell you each and everything that is required for you to manifest anything. So if you're interested to know that what are the exact steps that you need to take to manifest anything, keep watching this video. The first and the foremost step is to get clear on what you want. Yes, it is the first step. Why? Because most of the people who come to me are not even aware that what they actually want. Like, some of the people are aware that they want to manifest a house, they want to manifest a job, they want to manifest a promotion, they want to manifest a good health. Some are aware that they want to manifest an SP, but like 30 to 40% are not even aware that what they actually want. And that's why I want you to get clear on what you actually want. What is that feeling that you are actually going behind? Your mind will start to find ways in which it can manifest that exact feeling for you in your life and in your reality, of course. Next step, and which is something that I find is the most crucial step, is that you need to be asking yourself that what thoughts would I have if I had my desire right now? Like, what would I be thinking? How would I be speaking? What would I be doing? And doing in sense, like, sometimes you can do stuff that you would actually do once you have your desire, but sometimes it's not possible to do stuff that you would actually do once you have your desire. For example, if you are manifesting marriage with your SP, you can't actually wear a ring like in your ring finger, because people will ask you that, hey, have you got married, and why are you wearing this ring? And in my culture, in Hindu culture, you cannot wear a Mangalsutra, or you cannot put sindoor before marriage, or in any religion. If there are some significances that you put after marriage, you cannot do before you have got your desire. But in some cases, you can actually do stuff, you can actually do actions to act as if to manifest your desire. If you want to manifest good health, the one thing that you would be doing after you have become healthier version of yourself would be, you would be working out every day, you would be eating healthy every day. So that is something that you can also start doing before you have achieved your desire. And there can be multiple examples that I can give here, but that would make the video lengthier. So what is the purpose of me asking you to actually do the things, or like to think like how you would think after you have achieved your desire, is because your subconscious mind is the creator of your reality, and it only manifests what you already possess in your life, and it only manifests what you actually possess in your mind right now. It will only manifest what it believes to be true for you, what it believes that you are worthy of. It will not manifest more than what you are worthy of. It will not manifest less than what you are worthy of. So if you are seeing anything in your life right now, ask yourself that what is my belief that is manifesting this life for me? And if you can't find that belief, you need to get to a life coach, or you need to get to a therapist, or anything that can identify or that can help you identify that limiting belief of yours. So because your subconscious mind only manifests what it believes to be true for you right at this moment, that is why I'm asking you to think like the person who already has your desire. So if I already have my desired job, I would be thinking that it was so easy to manifest this job for me, because I always knew that I was the perfect candidate for it, and I always knew that I had the right skill set. Like, this would be my thought process if I had my desired job. Like, when I was manifesting my permanent work from home in Accenture, like honestly, I was the only one who got permanent work from home in my whole department, and everyone was like, how did she get it? And I was like, I manifested it. But obviously they did not know that I manifested it. But the one thing that I kept in my mind when I was manifesting permanent work from home for myself was, I kept this thing in my mind that I already have a permanent work from home. Like, I used to think like a person who already has a permanent work from home. I used to tell myself that I already have a permanent work from home. I'm already working from home right now. I'm already living in Delhi, where I wanted to go after I have got work from home. So I was already thinking like the person who already has a permanent work from home. Like, I was thanking my manager in my head that thank you so much for providing me permanent work from home. It has made my life easier and everything. And I don't know how, it was just like perfect coincidence, not coincidence, it was a perfect bridge of incidents that happened to make my desire come true. All the thoughts that needed to come in my manager's mind, in his manager's mind, in superior of the whole department, came right at that moment, and they gave me the permanent work from home that nobody else in my team got. Like, they were getting work from home for 2 days, 3 days, but nobody got the literally permanent work from home, because the type of job I had, it was not possible to work from home, and it was very, I would say it was impossible to work from home, because they felt that it was impossible to work from home. But I still got it because I manifested it, obviously. So you need to think like the person who already has your desire. The next step would be identify your limiting beliefs. Like, what are the beliefs that are holding you back? Suppose you are trying to manifest a promotion in your job, and you have the thoughts that my boss never favors me, my boss always finds out faults in my work, my boss never favors me, my boss always tries to pull me down, my boss never appreciates my work. These are all the opposite thoughts of a person who has just got a promotion, because a person who has got a promotion is, I would say, is a star in the eyes of their manager. And like, if they have got promotion, their boss or their manager would be liking their work, and they would not be finding out faults in their work. So obviously, if you start to say that my boss likes my work, and he or she always favors me, and he always like finds out ways in which I can get higher benefits in this job and I can get promoted, this is what you will attract in your life. Because remember, you always get in your life what you already have in your mind and who you are, and you never get in your life what you want. Now, some of you will question this thing that so I have wanted this thing in my life some years back, and now I have it. So how did it happen? So you wanted that thing, and then you started to think that how it would feel if I had my desire. Like, you did it unconsciously. Like, we as human beings are always manifesting unconsciously. Most of the times how we manifest is, we like, when we have a desire, we instantly go to the end and think that, oh, how nice it would be if I had this thing, or if I was this thing, and we kind of imagine in our mind that, so this would be our life if I had this thing, and this is what I would be doing if I had my desire. And they unknowingly visualize the end result, which is what is needed to manifest your desire consciously also. So they do it unconsciously, and that's why they have given an idea to their subconscious mind that this is the feeling I am going towards, and this is what I want. And when they visualize that thing, what happens is that their mind instantly accepts it as a reality, and then it starts to move them in that direction. So this is how they have been manifesting, and this is how we all have been manifesting our desires unconsciously. But now that we are aware that we can actually manifest something consciously, this is the step that you need to do. You have to find out the limiting beliefs that are opposite to what you want, and then change them. How you would change them? You would say opposite to what you have been saying in your mind negatively. So if you were saying that my boss never favors me, you're going to say that my boss always favors me, and he appreciates my work, and she appreciates my work. This is what you're going to say. And once your mind has started to accept that your limiting beliefs are fading and your new beliefs are being accepted by your subconscious mind, you will notice that your mind has like least to no resistance when it comes to thinking about your desire. And this is the naturalness that we should be striving for. The desire that we are going toward and the desire that we are trying to manifest, it should become very natural in our mind. Like, when we think of a desire, it should not feel that, oh, that desire that I think is very big and I don't know how I would get it. It should feel like, oh, that thing, that is very normal for me. This is the type of thought process that you need to have, because Neville Goddard had said that the speed in which you will manifest your desire is directly proportionate to the naturalness of the desire in your mind. So the more natural and the faster you can make your desire natural to yourself, the faster you will get your desire. Like, this is the formula to getting anything that you want and to manifest anything. So if you can make your desire natural to you in just 3 days, it will manifest in 3 days. It will manifest instantly also if you can make yourself make your desire natural to you in an hour. But since when we are trying to manifest big desires, our mind takes time for it to accept it as a reality, and it takes time for it to become natural in our mind. That is why we take some time to manifest it. Okay, and also the 3D works in delay. So all your past thoughts have to have got manifested before your new thoughts can start to manifest. So that is also one reason why your desires are still not manifested, because your old thoughts are right now manifesting and you keep yourself stuck in the reality loop. What is reality loop? I have made a video about that, so you can check that out. Next step would be to create a scene which implies that you already have your desire. So I have talked about this in my previous videos, that how to create a perfect visualization scene, but you have to create a scene which implies that you already have your desire. Like, not when you are getting the desire, not before you have got the desire, you have got the desire a day ago. And the last step would be to build a trust on your own imagination. Like, this is, I would say, the second most important step to manifestation, because if you don't have a trust on manifestation, and if you don't have a faith on your own imagination, it would be very hard for you to grasp this concept that your imagination is the only reality. Why? Because you will always question this thing to yourself that, okay, I am imagining this thing for this many days, but nothing is happening. Seems like my imagination doesn't work. This is what your thought would be like. This is the thought of most of the people that come to me for coaching, because they think that we have been doing this for 20 days, 30 days, 2 months, 3 months, but we have not seen any result. First of all, they were not seeing any result because they were never persisting in the first place. They kept saying to themselves that I have to do this to get my desire. I know that it has to be a knowing that, okay, I have to do my affirmations to get my desire, but they are not in the state of consciousness of already having that desire. So suppose they were manifesting an SP. Like, this is the main thing that people come to me for. So suppose there is a girl who's trying to manifest her SP, and she's like manifesting and doing affirmations and visualizations for 3 months, and then she comes to me and says that I have been visualizing for 3 months. Where is my desire? I don't see it. First of all, she did not have a faith on her own imagination, that her imagination and her thoughts were actually creating reality. She was questioning it like most of the time of the day. So her dominant state of consciousness was, am I doing it right? What am I missing? I don't know when it will come in my life or when it will manifest. This is the thought process of most of the people, and probably you also, because you're watching this video. But you have to come out of that mentality, and you have to, be so confident in your own imagination that, okay, if I have imagined something, that needs to happen. Like, it needs to be a knowing. You do not need to say to yourself that it needs to happen. It will happen, because your subconscious mind is always listening. So if you will say that it will happen in future, it will stay in the future. So you have to say to yourself that it has already happened. But you have to have this knowing that my imagination is the reality, and if I have something in my mind, and if I have an image in my mind, my reality has to match to that image that I have in my mind, because your current reality, 3D reality, physical reality, and the reality that you have in your mind can never be unequal. Like, they always need to maintain an equilibrium. So if there is something that is happening in your reality, the chances are mostly you will repeat the same thing in your mind, and that is what we normally do. Like, a layman person who doesn't know about manifestation, what they will do? They will only repeat in their mind what they are currently seeing in their reality. And that is where they make the mistake. We need to be, as human beings, as conscious manifestors, so strong that we can influence our reality with our mind. And how we can do that? We can do that by staying very firm in our imagination that, okay, this is what I've imagined. So if I imagined this thing, that means that this is my end result and not what I'm seeing right now. My 3D is nothing but a feedback, and this 3D is actually your feedback. It only shows you your thoughts that you had a month ago or an hour ago or a second ago. Your 3D is never instant. Like, you will never manifest anything instantly. It will have a delay of a nanosecond or microsecond. I don't know what is the smallest unit of second, what is the smallest unit of time, but it will always be like delayed. It will never be instant. So if you want to manifest something, you need to keep this following things that I've mentioned in this video, and you will be able to manifest your desire. So I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, you know the drill. Like, share and subscribe. And if you want to book a session with me, check the description and you will find all the details that is required for you to do so. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye, take care.